欢迎大家来到金浪体育驻中网前方演播室。今天我们请来一位非常尊贵的客人，就是2008年的中网冠军，现在世界排名第6位的美国名将安迪·罗迪克。Hello everyone, welcome to watch our online chatting show, Jina at China Open, right here at National Tennis Center, Beijing, China. Today we have very distinguished guest, the winner of 2008 China Open, now world number 6, Andy Roddick. Hello Andy, how are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Since the Master Cup last year, we haven't been seeing you for a little while. So coming back to China, how did you feel here?
Well, I wish I could have played a little bit better, but you know, it's always nice to come back to a place that enjoys tennis so much. And you know, obviously with the Masters having been here the last couple of years, we've you know, been able to become more familiar with China. So it's always nice to come back.
So I know you're playing golf yesterday, and there must be a lot of fun in this week.
Lots of what now?
A lot of fun this week.
Absolutely. You know, it was nice because we had the day off, so we were able to kind of get out and play some golf and you know, relax a little bit and get away from the tennis course. And then you know, but it was wish I would have played a little bit better in golf also, but it happens.
Yes. So together with big national holiday, China Open is also growing to a very successful tennis festival. So compared with last year, in which aspect in your view that the China Open is doing a really better job?
Oh, sure. You know, I think they've upped their status as in the men's and the women's tournaments. Obviously, moving it to the Olympic venue, this is a great tennis facility.
Yes.
So you know, from a player's perspective, it's easy to see that. It's easy to see the improvements, and it's easy to see the effort that's been being put in, and it's certainly appreciated.
Okay, so let's talk about match. You rarely attend the double match. What's the reason that you joined the double game in Beijing?
Well, one of my friends asked me to play. His normal partner got hurt, and so you know, he asked if I would play with him here, and I'm glad I did now because you know, otherwise it would have been a short stay for me here in Beijing. So I'm glad that I am playing doubles this week.
Yeah. So it is a little disappointing that you lose the single game in the first round, and I saw you completely destroyed your racket on the court. So what happened at that time?
Well, I got upset. And it was either throwing myself onto the court or my racket, and at the time the racket seemed like the better option and the safer option for me. Yeah.
So wish you good luck in doubles game.
Thank you very much.
And you and Mark beat the Chinese Taipei team in the first round.
Yes.
And there's no Chinese player could qualify in the main draw. And as they are far behind the Chinese female player, what's your advice for the Chinese man tennis?
Oh, I don't know. I think one of the things that they are doing correctly is the more opportunities they get to play in bigger events and get the experience, it'll only help.
So after court, I know you have your own foundation for kids. So could you let the Chinese fan know more about it? Yeah,
I run it's called the Andy Roddick Foundation, and basically it's a charitable venture that we do to help raise funds for at-risk youth, you know, children that are abused and neglected, back in the places where I come from, and you know, it's probably you know, it's definitely one of the favorite things that I'm able to do because of tennis.
So as I know that Elton John will join the concert of the foundation in November, we all know that he is a famous singer and a musician, and you are a great tennis player. So how did you two know each other?
You know, I think we met through mutual friends at first. He's one of his best friends is Billie Jean King.
Oh yeah,
who I've been able to I've been lucky enough to get to know, and you know, we became friends. And this will be the third time that he's helped our foundation out by performing, and you know, you really can't get a better act, you know, for an event. So we feel pretty lucky.
So how did you persuade him to join your foundation?
I asked, and that was it. I help Elton and Billie Jean King do a tennis event every year, benefiting AIDS research, and I do that every year. And so Elton, I think, to maybe return the favor, helps out you know, us every other year. And so you know, we feel very lucky.
Mm-hmm. So in the official evening cocktail, we saw you and Mike and Bob and James all there.
Yeah.
So will you guys hang out together in Beijing?
Will we or have we?
Will or have?
Will or have.
Uh-huh.
I haven't seen too much of them this week. They've been, a lot of times at tennis tournaments it's tough because we're all really focused on on our own schedules. So, but we've been teammates for 7 or 8 years now. So, I'm sure we'll see each other real soon.
Uh-huh. So these buddies were also invited to your marriage. So did your wife come to China this year?
She hasn't. She hasn't been to China yet. No.
We have been seeing Brooklyn during Wimbledon and the U.S. Open. Mm-hmm. So it must be a huge support for you.
Yeah, it's great. Obviously, anytime she's here, it makes it that much easier. It's tough being on the road, but I didn't want to have her come here and have all the Chinese men take her from me. So she stayed home this time.
So I wish we can see the beauty next year. So quick question, what's the biggest difference before and after your marriage?
There's not really a whole lot.
Yeah?
No, not really. We were, I think, I think everyone else maybe made a bigger deal about it than we did. We kind of had just a small wedding in my backyard, and it was nice, but it for the year and a half or 2 years before that, it was pretty much the same thing for us. So it's just nice.
Okay. So Roger and Mirka have their twin baby girl this summer. Mm-hmm. Do you two have the same plan?
No. No. I think we're still really focused on work.
Yes.
And I think I'm gonna have to stop breaking rackets before I have children.
Mm-hmm. So let's back to tennis.
Okay.
You are in the top 10 field from 2002. It's like 7 or 8 years. Mm-hmm. So how did you maintain your performance in such a high level?
Well, I think the biggest thing is I've been able to avoid any serious injuries. Mm-hmm. That's tough to do for 8+ years.
Yes.
But that requires a lot of work and a lot of fitness training, and I think that's one of the bigger things that maybe people don't see when you play matches is the work that's put in behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. So next tournament in Shanghai, mm-hmm. and I see you have a 2-hour training plan today. Mm-hmm. So you have enough time preparing for the Master 1000, and you have been to Shanghai several times before. Mm-hmm. So in which aspect did Shanghai impress you the most?
In which aspect did Shanghai impress me most?
Impress you, yes.
You know what I like about Shanghai? I like the contrast between the kind of the old city and the new city.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool to see, and great restaurants too. Really good food.
Yeah. So wish you good luck there.
Thank you.
So you mentioned that the main goal of the race season is the ATP final in London. Mm-hmm. So I'm convinced that you could qualify for there, and only the top player could go London. So the competition would be really strong. Mm-hmm. What's your expectation of that event?
Well, right now I have to make it, so I'm not going to worry about the difficulty of the event until I'm actually in it.
So if you're qualified, what's your expectation?
Nice redirect. I'm not sure. Like I said, I hate to be presumptuous. I'll worry about that when if I qualify.
Okay. So that's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And wish you good luck in Beijing and Shanghai and also in London.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.